12-win Warlock. I like Warlock right now. I've been having a lot of success with Warlock. Like all of our Warlocks are going infinite. Not to say this one will, but I think you can get Mischievous Imps or Imp Mamas. You can discover something, Sinister Deals, and the Demonic Discover's okay. Abyssal is very good. And you always have a nice hero power, right? So, I'm down. If you want to win, you're playing for your life, you just jam Warrior. It's the best class, and we got unlucky with a Warrior and went 7. A lot of the time, you're just going to cruise to infinite if you're a pretty competent player, or you know, you're going to cruise to your best averages if you're a competent player. But I have to play Hearthstone for a living, so I like to play different classes and see different cards. So let's take a statue here. Statue's good. Problem with Deathborne is you're taking good trades, and you just get punished for it. Yeah. The problem, if you really want to simplify the problem with Deathborne, is that it's a 6-mana board clear that summons a 10/10 and deals 10 to your opponent's face, or an 8/8 and deals 8 to your opponent's face, or a 6/6 and it deals 6 and summons a 6/6, and all of those things are kind of unacceptable. It's like, you know, and sometimes it's better than that. It's just, it's always an overstated amount of mana and a board clear and face damage for 6 mana. Like Deathborne could probably cost 9 mana, and you, as an arena player, you'd probably run it all the time. You see the mini set cards. Do you think the Jailer would be allowed in arena? I did see them, and I don't know if it will be, but I think it should be. And I'm not sure if that's even a very good arena card, honestly. You destroy your deck, which means you immediately are on a fatigue clock. So taunts or freezes are going to really just kind of put you out. You got to have minions on the board already. It's, I think, worse than Raid Boss and Denathrius and Ysera and whatnot. I think it's a very bad precedent to set if you're just releasing cards that aren't very good and just banning them all willy-nilly just because, for no reason. Are you excited for the mini set reveals? I am. I'm excited for a change, a rotation. Oh, I remember this song. It's annoying. It's just a song. It's just a phone ringing. Does freeze work on immune minions? Things like Blizzard do, I think, right? Not targeted freeze, but Cone of Cold. I think they do. Hi, Red. Hey, Joe. Let's take this Nether Spite. Another one of these? I don't know if I mean, what else? Pit Croc's better than Nether Spite, but I'm going to get Dragon, so it'll be cool. What about Sylvanas? I think Sylvanas is better than the Jailer, but, I mean, whatever. They insta-banned that Rogue Immune card. I don't even remember, but never went into the arena. No, that one did get insta-banned. I think that one's a really poorly designed card as well. I'd rather they just not design cards explicitly poorly, but they seem to have other ideas. Let's take more statues. And if they're going to print cards that are exceptionally problematic, and they're not going to adjust them appropriately for arena, and they're not going to see any play in constructed anyway, then I'd rather they just ban them. But I don't think that the default should be like, if we have a card that we don't know if it's good, we don't know if it's bad, we don't know if it's fun, we're only printing 30 cards, let's just ban them all from arena. I don't think that that's like a healthy mentality to keep the game mode fresh. I think I've talked about it a lot. I think this notion that they just like add a card or remove a card, they satiate like the vocal minority player base that's complaining about things, and I'm including myself in that. Like, I don't think that that really like does much to make the game better. I think that they should have a tournament mode. I think they should have better stat tracking. There should be better rewards for arena. All of this stuff should be in the client, but we're always just here bickering about like, oh, this card's like, this 10-drop legendary should be banned. It's like, oh, you know, this 2-drop, oh, they did such a good job, they banned this one crappy designed card. And it's like, really? Like, or they'll like fix a problem and we're like, oh, well, thank God they're saving the game mode. It's like, well, no, they designed something really poorly or implemented like something poorly or didn't bug check and then made like a game-breaking bug and then they fixed it. Like, I'm not celebrating their mediocrity, you know what I mean? But we kind of do that as a community. Is Arena neutral stone right now? No, I don't think so. Speaking of which, let's grab a, oh my god, let's grab our first last card. This is a very good 2. having like a 2-player, 2-headed giant game mode would be cool. I think having like new tavern brawls would be cool. I think having a deck tracker in the client would be cool. I think having an auto squelch button would be a nice feature to add, which would be far more interesting than like a new Battlegrounds tribe. I think having an integrated tournament mode in the client would be way more interesting than adding quests or whatever. And while those things can be cool and fun and interesting, they're just really low on the totem pole for me and my interest. Jailer's a 10-mana destroy your deck. No more taunt for the rest of the game. It's way less problematic than Sire that clears the board and heals your face while also dealing face damage. I agree. No. Yeah, true. Having your friends being able to spectate this portion of your Hearthstone experience would be nice. I agree. Thank you very much, Priestly Disco. I think having more events that reward the players for their engagement and loyalty would be cool. Things like Taverns of Time. I thought that was awesome. Even if it wasn't implemented perfectly, I thought that was really cool. I think that's way more interesting than banning a card or whatever, like to satiate the player base's need for adjustments or whatever. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. I'm gonna take Divine Rager. It corrupts the statues, and if you get a Rush Brush, it can be good. There's fewer pings as well, so I'm not loving this deck right now. I think I kind of want Bug Collector here. Is that dumb? Maybe. I don't like that 5 very much. Let's take a Mortal Coil. We have a spell now. That's good. Just having friends would be nice. Friends are great. MTG arena events are so well done, and they're so numerous. Yeah, so Magic's always got like 3 or 4 or 5 like rotating formats available in arena, but it's always got like 2 or 3 limited formats. Hearthstone has had arena, which is its best game mode in my opinion, pretty much relatively unchanged for like 8 or 9 years, other than rotating the sets minimally, right? But like there's a bunch of different formats that you can play in Magic, and they have open tournaments that everybody can participate in now, and they pay out in money and also in-game currency. You don't have to spend any money to enter them. And they also have other things, much more sophisticated tournament modes in the old Magic Online client. You can qualify for their actual esports scene, which actually pulls in a much bigger audience than any of the Hearthstone stuff on YouTube, which is pathetic. I really don't want Hellfire, but man, this deck looks like shit. Real money payouts? Yeah, you can actually get paid money to perform well in Magic Arena tournaments that are in the client, that you don't have to pay money to enter. And you can pay money to enter if you want, and a lot of people do. But I wouldn't applaud Magic so much for that specifically either, because we played some mobile sponsored games that had the same features in their clients, and they have a fraction of the player base and developmental resources as Hearthstone does as a whole. If you love Magic, why don't you marry it? I am married to Magic. I'll never stop playing Magic. Right before GVG came out, all the cards were in arena drafts for a few days before. You could open packs and construct it, and that was cool. Yeah, I've talked to them about re-implementing that. Whether or not they do, who knows, but I think they did that for duels, actually. This deck is awful. Well, it's about to get a lot better with my next pick. Okay, maybe not a lot better, but a little bit better. Somebody said, is this neutral stone? They cursed my deck. I have 4 Warlock cards. That one's fun. I think Coaster might be better, but this can get us the nasty, the crusty rusty. Amalgam's another dragon for us at least. Wrapped Golem's a good card for sure. Brittlebone is better than Steward of the Farts. These are terrible. Take the terrible 1-drop. Double Brittle's nice. We'll run this 1-drop. I don't hate that in a Warlock deck. I'm actually gonna take another Medic over a Painting. I think we're just a Zoo deck that's gonna try to smash their face. Oh, never mind. We're a Denathrius deck. Okay. Well, I have another pick. That's cool. Magic requires functioning brain cells, not drafting the mage location and puzzle box. Yeah, but I don't like that about Magic sometimes because it's hard and I lose because people are smart and they're better than me. Okay, no, I like that. It's fine. Yeah, it's pretty good deck all of a sudden. Denathrius and a Mage Scribe, a couple of Nether Spites. Sort of got rewarded for them. We have an Amalgam, a Scalebane, and a Mage Scribe. Is that all? But we can also discover another Amalgam in a pinch. Yeah, I actually think this deck turned out pretty good all of a sudden. It's missing most of the common best Warlock cards. Ring Matron, Mischievous Imp, Sinister Deal. But we do have some of the cards you don't see too often. Brittle Bone and Denathrius. Big plus. I didn't mean you're an idiot, Redbeard, but some Hearthstone players definitely are. Well, I assure you, some Magic players definitely are too. In fact, I think it's a lot harder to get proficient at Magic than it is at Hearthstone. But I know what you're saying. Just play mono red. 0 brain cells required. Not true, man. You go and watch like the high-level Magic competitive scene when mono red is like a tech inclusion for some of those tournaments. It's fascinating to watch, where you have to like min-max every point of damage and every value, every point of resource you have available to you to just barely steal a win from like a greedy deck. Red deck wins is not a derp deck. No, there's just the same notion that like mono red is like easy to play or face hunter is easy to play. I feel like arena hunter is oftentimes the hardest class to play. Knowing exactly when you want to push your advantage, and a lot of hunter games come down to like 1 hero power or 1 HP one way or another, win or lose. Very, very close games where your decisions absolutely mattered in terms of determining whether or not you would win that game. Whereas a lot of like mage or priest is like, yeah, like did I get puzzle box? Did my puzzle box high roll or did it destroy my own board? You know. But at the highest levels, these things are just like they're incredibly complex, and players like myself, who are at least in Hearthstone, very high level players, still like that, like watching somebody like Pizza play a Zoolock deck, like I could not play it as well as him, or watching like you know, Meaty or McBanterface play some of these decks. They're gonna play it better than their opponents. Just gonna take the Avenge, it's cheap. Mono white is the real easy mode deck. I think, now I'm not sure, I don't know the banana milkshake, but less experienced and less skilled players will oftentimes make claims that like certain decks are easy to pilot, and you would just get decimated by players who are, you know, like the top level players or whatever. They're gonna make it look way different. You could play it and they'll just destroy you with lower quality decks. Like you watch somebody like Dog play high level Legend, where he'll take a meme deck to Legend, and like a lot of people, most people can't do that. They'll play a net deck to Legend and then play their meme deck at rank 15,000 Legend, and then Dog will take his 15,000th ranked meme Legend deck to like top 25, and you're like, oh okay, like this guy's just better. But it's hard sometimes for people to identify that. It's easier to just say like the deck is easy and people are dumb for playing it, or they're, you know, I'm smart because I don't play it or whatever. Does your deck size matter in Arena? If you could make a deck with 100 cards, would it matter? It would matter. Your deck would get worse the more cards you add to it, particularly in Hearthstone, where you got your set mana crystals. The more cards you add, the worse your deck's gonna become. In Magic, your deck's still getting worse the more cards you add as well, but like you have your lands to account for, and sometimes, in some instances, those things do kind of change like how your deck can function. But in Hearthstone, it's like almost unequivocally your deck's just gonna get worse. I'm gonna take that one. More cards equals worse. Yeah, for the most part. Like not like for limited game mode, Hearthstone Arena, Magic Draft, Magic Sealed, you don't want to be running 41 cards, because effectively what you're doing is you're adding another bad card. So if you're running 17 lands and 23 cards in a Magic the Gathering limited deck, and you add your 24th card, you're putting the 24th worst card in your deck. That's what you're doing. It's like, well, no, I'm putting a good card in. Well, then take your 24th worst card out and put that card which you deem to be better in. And now you don't have the 24th worst card in your deck. But it's sometimes hard because people don't often, when you're less experienced, it's hard to sometimes identify what your worst card is. And that concept can be quite confusing for people. I drafted 3 Malchazars once and it didn't go well. Yeah, so Malchazar is a bad card because he dilutes your deck and he adds variety and variability that you don't need and you don't even know if it's good. But it's fun. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. But if you're just talking about strictly like consistency and to have your decks perform as well as possible, then it's better to have a smaller deck. It just means you have a higher chance to draw Denathrius, you have a higher chance to draw Brittlebone, and you don't want to run a 31st card and run 2 Abusive Sergeants, or run an extra Necromancer, because it's already one of the worst cards in your deck. I mean, this card maybe not, but you know, you don't want to run 40 cards and have 10 Sugar Elementals in your deck.
Only works on the simple-minded.
A whirlwind of flavor.
Musta Fart 420. First message ever. Hope that person sticks around. Musta Fart 420.
For the roast, my lord.
This'll make the pain.
Could hit here. Yeah, whatever. Let's just hit it. The buff goes here. It makes it harder for him, maybe. What the hell's going on in his hand? Ours or his? Our hand's pretty good.
One shot, one
shot, one kill.
Let the pain speak.
I like Jane's message replying to herself, just for anybody who's listening but can't read the chat. Jane's message to herself is, I don't know if it was clear, but I'm typing without my glasses and I'm fucking blind. As she responds to herself. That's funny. We were listening to Trevor something, I don't remember which one. Good morning, suckers. What's up, you lovely people? Hey, Kripali, how are you, man? Just here playing Hearthstone with Denathrius in my hand, hoping to cast it and kill them. I talk to myself because I need to speak to intelligent people sometimes, Redbeard. What about Graham? He's a smarty pants. He's a smarty. Wish I could have just played that. Kill this guy, maybe? I don't know. It's like a minute of silence at the end of that song. Oh. I'm dumber than a sack of hammers. Are they robotic nano hammers infused with human thought and mechanical reasoning? Rachel Graham is too cute and has nice arms. And I am pee shy? Wait, you're peeing? What's going on there? Why is that happening? 3-6. I want to kill this.
This'll make the pain.
Alright, we're not tapping the last. We're just tapping in the middle. Did he play the Mage Scribe after the secret, by the way? He wouldn't have even burned anything. Order like a pro. That's fine.
You here for the tour?
Oh my god, I forgot people could follow. Acidic Cat. Thank you, Acidic Cat, for the follow. What the fuck is that? Red didn't answer me. What did you ask me? Sorry? Watch an arena. When a streamer gets a deck that's considered OP by viewers and by himself, it doesn't go 12, but a mid-high tier good decks go 12. What's the reason behind it? A lot of variance, a lot of variety, you know, game to game. You're just gonna get a lot of different outcomes because you have to draw a random card every turn. Your opponents get to draft good decks too. Also, a lot of times people overestimate how good a deck is, streamers included. But decks are not good. Decks are only as good as your draw and your opponent, right? So if you have a crazy deck, but your opponent casts a puzzle box that kills you this turn, then it doesn't matter if you have a Denathrius in your hand. Order? Yeah, the opponent fucked up big time, but hey, you know, I'm gonna let it slide this time. I'm gonna look the other way because they're a Redbeard follower. Painless 238. Thank you for the follow. You lost an imp? I don't want the imp on board. We're playing around Deathborne. Couldn't you have gotten 1 imps? No. Well, yeah, you could, but it's bad. It's worse to have the imp. We don't want the imp. We don't want to play around Mega Mind Control tech, just introduced in the mini set. If you have 6 minions, take all the imps and slap the viewers silly. You're a new player, not even a golden hero. Could you imagine playing without a golden hero? Chat is constantly misplaying. Yes, I agree. Gosh golly, the opponent sure is insert insult here. Tom's a good guy. Is Primordial better than Mage Tribe and Hellfire? No. Do you mean on that turn? Yeah. You mean is Primordial like a good card? No. Not particularly. But because Primordial's not a very good card, and because he's very expensive, using him to clear a board, whereas he might be less effective later, and being able to hold more efficient answers can be quite valuable. Spidey Josh, wait, is this the viewer? Spidey Josh? Wasn't Spidey Josh just here? Spidey Josh, I think this person actually related to Tarantula Graham's cousin, isn't it? Spidey Josh? I'm not a new player, but I have only Gold Priest. That's not meaning anything. Yeah, Chanar, that's not meaning anything. You heard him. You heard that guy.
Salutations!
I was joking. I only have 2 heroes with a golden hero power. No, Chanar. You can't backtrack now. Something, something, whatever that guy said. The crusty Rusty. As long as I can cast Rustwicks, not die, draw all the primes, win the game, then I'm totally happy.
I'm bringing the party.
Can you give farts to Tony so he comes back to chat? I can't. I think he has farts. I lose to Sire even in arena. Must be really feels bad. What?
No one tried this rustic with me.
Shut up. Yeah, damn. What is he? He's a demon? How's he a demon? Card kind of looks like the demon version of Dreads, though. Lets his hair grow out. Lets his horns grow out. Back to being a spider on the wall. No, I'm just kidding. I was only kidding. Am I feeling better? Yeah. I am, actually. I was not feeling good yesterday. Thanks for asking.
Not uninvited. Uninvited.
After a card is added to your hand for another class, copy it. Wait, does that work with the primes? Like just drawing it? Does drawing count as adding to your hand? Seems like it should, but it won't. I mean, it won't be alive, but it does? Okay, cool. Maybe he'll go face then and I'll draw Solarian Prime. Patch. They haven't released any patch notes, right? New patch notes? Or maybe they did. Cards, card news, patch notes. No. They did have a news article though. Here. Some info on the mini set. How am I spending 6? I want to play that. Have that many spells, right? By not that many, I mean like I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3. I think I'd rather take something that can remove something. And then I think I'd rather have the top. And we can still use this one here. We'll never know for sure if he kills it. We won't know for sure, no. Except chat already said it does. And they sounded confident. Swagalino said it does. And I quote, it does! Exclamation mark. Period. And then he wrote the F word. This bottle smells. This card's not very good, while this card's, the F word seals the deal for sure. It's crass. I hit there. That goes to 4, then 3, then 1. So this actually doesn't really work super well here. Somehow this is really annoying. But I can hit here, but then I'm gonna lose my guy. Yeah, it kinda is what it is, I think. I can't go in there, but that dies too. I hate this.
Once upon a time.
It's good too. I can always tap, right? Like if I want cards, I can always tap. I don't want to play a 9 mana 4/12. Had it trigger an arena on Rogue while drawing shuffled card from Espionage. Alright, I'm gonna trust you. Has Espionage been in the same meta as that card? I feel like no, but maybe. Maybe. Unless we're thinking of a different card. Because I'm thinking of a different card. I don't see an F word, it's not true. I'm just kidding, you didn't say the F word. He's not a potty mouth. Troublemaker. Okay, not troublemaker. It's still making some trouble for me though. Yeah, swing. He has 1/1 rushes. I can bump and kill that. I kinda hate it, but what if he rolls a 2/2? That'd be swell. I was looking at Silas. I was playing Battlegrounds, or I was watching somebody play Battlegrounds. Silas is like such a boring and stupid looking character. I never played WoW, so I don't know much about like if he's a character in there, if he's cool in there. But he looks like an idiot. He doesn't even look like, really don't like him. Maybe he's racist against a gnome. Is he a gnome? He just looks like a human. Like it's a human wearing a hat. He's doing his best. Well, not a fan of most Hearthstone character designs that aren't from WoW. Is he not from WoW, or is he in WoW? Oh, that's from Information. You know, I'm gonna just ignore that for now. He's not cool in WoW. It doesn't look like he would be. Is he powerful in WoW? Like, why does he get a powerful Hearthstone card, and he's a good Battlegrounds hero? How come, like, I'm sure there's some Warcraft 3 characters we don't have. We could get, that'd be cool. What about,
What a delightful party.
Probably one. Dark Moon Fair is in WoW as an event. He runs the Dark Moon Fair, I think. Yeah. Sounds like what he's up to.
Here for a good time.
When does this come out? The end of history? Alright, let's tap, pick up a Prime. I'll hold this. I don't think the 2 base damage really does much. He's not powerful in WoW though, he's just a carny. He's not like a raid boss, he's just some guy in charge of Carnival. Conclude the previous bet? This is for this bet. Isn't it? Maybe not. I've lost track. Silas Darkmoon is the founder and leader of the Dark Moon Fair, an exotic bunch of wandering showmen who together celebrate the wonders and mysterious idiosyncrasies found in Azeroth. Well, that sounds nice. I really don't have a lot of spells for this.
Magic is not a toy.
This'll make the pain.
Prime, like Prime Gaming, the best way to give your favorite streamer the gift of a subscription at 0 cost to yourself? Sounds like a great deal. How is that legal? How is legal, you ask? Well, it is legal because Twitch says so. Wow. I think what you said makes sense to me. That's my opinion. I have 3 Prime minions and a Denathrius in my deck. It would be utterly delightful if I could pick one up right now. Let's tap. I mean, I could just use this and kill it, but I just want spells. I mean, they're alright. Let's ping his guy and play this guy. I guess we're holding that still. This didn't feel like a good turn. The how is legal part was not the best, but the rest was top tier Twitch Prime gaming. You did a really good job. When his first BG skin came out, Crip ranted for 30 minutes straight that all they did was give him a clipboard for $9. Crip's a pretty funny dude. Underratedly funny dude, you know? That sounds fairly accurate. I don't want to draw this turn.
Be careful with that.
Hit. I guess I could get the this guy back in my hand. So let's do this.
So easily.
I guess I could trade here and then get him back this way. Sleep Death. Thanks for the follow, Sleep Death. How many wins did the priest get? 4. 4 for the priest, 7 for the warrior. Okay, well, we only drew 20 cards. No primes, no Denathrius. You see when the last one started? Yeah. We'll probably pay it out later. 2 for the lock, minimum 2. We'll either pay it out or pay out the wrong one. I think a lot of my mods said they were busy taking a dump right now, so I'm out on my own. I'm out here, I'm hanging out to dry on my own. I want Mortal Coil? Not really, but I don't want it. If Peasant was in the meta, sure. When is the mini set out? I think they said Tuesday. Seems fast, but okay. I think the 27th. I could just play 2 3/3s for 3. It's a pretty sweet deal. We'll see if we draw something else or pick up a mage secret. We can hold off if we can. I'm hitting the gym. Alright, later, swag. Good luck. Don't hurt yourself. Stay hydrated. Don't have anybody sniff the seat after you leave. You know? Keep an eye out for that. I heard that happens.
Were you followed?
Does he have the coin still? He does. Okay, maybe we do Stinky Situation. Earlier in Save Stream, they were talking about how the cards in the next rotation are leaked. Oh, are they? Is there any confirmation of that? Now, there's nothing holding me back from harassing the streamer. Do you ever harass me? I didn't think you did. You're such a sweet boy.
They're on to us. Wasn't me.
Pretty sick if I can get a 3/4. Won't be able to corrupt this yet. Alright. I don't want to put nothing on the board. That would feel bad. All they sniff is sweat farts. It's an awesome flavor. Do I ever not harass you? It's a real question. I thought you were complimenting me. You're always telling me I look good, naked, jiggling. That's nice. I chose to take those things as a compliment.
Not you.
Alright, it's good to have Denathrius. Swag seems like the type to properly sterilize his area after finishing an exercise. Yeah, but is he properly sterilizing his areolas? Probably not. And that's where the sniffing begins. Whoa, a lot of people put emojis under the Discord thing after I begged them. Or one person did. Bert, Zoltani, Tarantula Graham, Bert again, Bert again, Bert again. Bert needs some new hobbies. That's what I think. True. I'm just kidding. Your hobbies are great, and I'm happy you're here. What's the point in combining back and triceps? What's the point? I don't know, getting stronger, feeling good. Probably. Oh man, I feel like I just went Super Saiyan just now. But like apathetic Super Saiyan. I just kind of like have a whole new level of apathy. Never before believed possible. Yeah. Yeah. I just realized right now that I'm never gonna get mad about anything ever again. Just don't care. Yeah, just don't care. The internet's just arguing about everything all the time. I just don't care.
What a delightful party.
I will hurt dreads though. plus coil.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Well, what a slam dunk. In case he has like a brew or a silence or something. I'm banned in Andy Milanakis' chat now. What were you doing over there? You should have been getting banned over here. Does Graham have lots of spiders? Or is he hairy and he has extra legs? Have you ever seen Graham stream? He has his spiders on cam sometimes. Usually there's one, but you can see some in the background. Why does Andy look like a grandma now? When there was some old lady on the screen. And they banned me for that. That's funny. He looks like a grandma kind of, even just, doesn't he? And I mean that as a compliment. He sort of just looks like a grandma. Alright, I'm glad we won. I'm glad some new people followed. I'm glad everybody's here. I hope everybody's having a good time. I literally said the unbanned request. Why the fuck did I get banned for saying this? They're probably gonna be mad that you said the F word. I'm gonna check and see if we have any unbanned requests. I never look. I always forget. No unbanned requests. We need to ban more people, I think. We need to acquire like 10,000 more viewers and ban more of them, and then have them write funny unbanned requests and then read them on stream, and that'll be content. It's not exactly a Christian channel. Are you yelling at me or are you yelling at them? I've never watched his channel.
The exit is this way.
See what you did there. Me? What did I do? Are you still able to watch a stream once banned? Yes. You can watch, but you can't chat. Hopefully it kills his own guys. Wow, what is going on? Wait, that helped me. Ooh. Thanks,
The
Kotum.
was not
You can still watch and you can't chat. I absolutely love that this card costs, only has 2 charges now. I hate it still. It's still very good. What the fuck? No silence? But, no freeze. It having 3 charges was so fucking annoying.
This only works on the simple-minded.
Put some gloves on.
The Cathedral should have 2 charges too. I agree. I think the Cathedral should have 2. I think the Paladin one should have 2. If we're just talking arena, I think the Druid one should probably have 3. I think the Rogue one should probably have 3. Maybe not. Maybe they could cost less, maybe. Let's kill that. Let's hit here. If it hits our guy, so be it. Sun is glaring great in the chat, it really is.
My compliments to the ship.
Demon Hunter 1 is very weak. Rogue 1 is strong. Rogue 1's very good in constructed, huh? It was, at least. Yeah, the Demon Hunter 1 could have 3 charges, too. Is he freezing my guy? Why is he not freezing? I mean, I'm happy that he's not, but... Oh, I didn't lose any health. 'Cause I've got this stupid armor. A Fledge, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that very much. Like I said for the mini set, do you think it's gonna be any different now? Be any different from now? Yeah, it'll be different. There'll be new cards, and they're gonna. I think they said they're gonna rotate. So that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm excited. I always like when there's new content. This meta, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm particularly looking forward to a change. Oh, I could just use this now. Kind of like having this guy up though. I feel like he might be doing good things, preventing a couple of cards maybe from functioning. He might have a Denathrius of his own here. This card looks strong. Yeah, that card looks insane. We're gonna see any magic today? Maybe. We'll see. As I mentioned earlier, doing things that aren't Hearthstone Arena are dependent on like what our viewership looks like, how our arena runs are going, how I'm feeling, and whatnot. But we did 2 nights in a row. We played some Magic at the end of the stream, and we did like 6 or 7 hours of Hearthstone Arena, and then another hour to 3 hours of Magic. So I don't really feel like people are getting like scammed out of their beloved Hearthstone, right?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Draw last LUL. I didn't think I was going to cast that, but I thought I only had 2 mana left. To be fair, I didn't really count. The mini set will be the same as every year. 2 to 3 cards that are good to not have for standard and force you to get them. Yeah. Mini sets are cool.
Stone Legion, to me!
So that's what he's had since the opener. So it's good that it's not a Denathrius, right? Kind of interesting. He should have probably traded here and frozen one of these. But sometimes you goof. Sometimes you goof and sometimes you get goofed.
Suffer my wrath!
Wait, am I saying oops or you?
Once upon a time.
Where you followed?
I wish I could get that down. This coming mini set already feels toxic with a few reveals. Think so? GG. It's looking promising right now. Looks less promising now. I go down to 18 and then I take 12, where I play the Denathrius now. What else could I do? I can get a couple of them off the board and get a taunt.
A toast.
Got you, Sarah. Yeah, that doesn't automatically allow you to win if your opponent kills you before you can play your cards, right? What can Ysera do for you in that spot? Jack shit. I will say I'm very glad we didn't go down to 6.
For the roast, my lord.
Once upon a time.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good.
Such
5, 9, 10, lethal.
Carving time!
Alright, I'm glad we didn't get cheese there with the Deathborne. Let's see. Refill our water? Maybe we refill our water here. Mr. Sigurd? Ms. Iger? Probably Mr. Sigurd. Thanks, dude. Alright, I'm gonna queue up and I'm gonna put my barbecue sauce in the fridge. Don't ask.
Nemzi versus Illidan.
This ends now!
Let's dive in!
Yeah. You could place a wide vibe in chat for me, please. I'm on mobile. I got you.
Evil draws.
Oh, Kripali, can I do it too or no?
I smell.
Salutations!
Too good to pass, I think. Hopefully we can get another play.
An autograph? I suppose. Bring in the
We have decent odds to draw a play. Really cool. We got like Duster or some neato.
You don't pick the ones, see?
Would you ever consider wearing pants like those worn by Ring Matron? Yeah. This is such a good draw. To not like outright lose the game this turn is such a big deal. Still don't have a great play for next turn, but yeah, I'd wear pants like that. I own pants like that. I consider getting my legs tattooed like that. I actually want him to swing. With the top 3 cards in Arena? Denathrius, Ysera, and Arlon, probably. What is going on? Why did he trade there and not draw cards and only draw 1 card? Alright, let's not think about it. Let's just be very happy that we're not at 10 and he has a full hand. Now does he trade 1? Actually, it's kind of good for us if he doesn't trade 1, because we could use this.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And then there's a chance this buff lands here. Second best target, that's all I'm saying. Deathborne probably being top 5? No, I don't think so. Top 5 cards still probably have like the Demon Hunter Relic Legendary guy.
Better be something good. X marks the spot.
I mean, if we're not counting legendaries, we can look up certain classes. The Wild Seed, the 3-mana Wild Seed Hunter card's probably up there. I can't do anything about that.
For the roast, my lord.
Magic is not a
Cycle of Hatred, I think is. Wonder if Cycle's better than Deathborne. What's really good in Warrior? Maybe Troublemaker. Big Gun. Big Gun's better than Deathborne, I think. Opponent plays so bad, does he? Why? Why would he play bad? So I'm kind of just dead here. I guess I'm not dead on board. Now I might be. Kill there, trade there, I'm at 1. Roll a taunt or a rush.
The exit is this
Maybe. Okay, we got a little more, a little more wiggle room. Let's say he goes face and puts us 2-1. We have 7, 10, 11, 14. We have lethal if he does that. I don't imagine they will do that.
I am a walking weapon.
You possess truth.
So let's say he trades here. We have 7, 8, 11, 14. So he could just go face and then trade, like, with his hero power, and then trade the 3-3 into the 3-2. He'd put us at 4. So if we didn't hit a taunt and he just played the stealth, he'd still be able to just kill us if we didn't find damage. I would take Puzzle Box over Deathborne. I think Puzzle Box, if you make it to 10 mana, is better than Deathborne. But you might not make it to 10.
Victory or death!
Let's dive in.
Alright.
The legions I command.
Will I play this on 3? Maybe. Maybe.
Look what I found.
If he hero powers here, I'll probably tap. If I don't hit a 3 or a 2 or a 1.
I awaken.
Trade, play a 0-5. This could be good. Wow, this card's great, and so is this. I'm actually not sure what's better. tough to say. But as we're not playing the Mischievous Imp next turn, I think we'll not do it. Diggin is kind of an auto win with Infused on 4. Certainly close to that. Card is annoying. We'll play this even though I don't really like it. It corrupts this. I keep the discount here, so if we need to kill something here, he coins out like a... What's the worst 5 he could coin out? I'd say probably like Rune Thack, but then, you know, he'll just... Maybe he... No.
No tomb can hold me.
Interesting. Wait, that's gotta be strictly worse, right? Oh, no, that's okay. Misses base damage to keep something alive. I'll just use this. 5 mana, 7/5, ping for 1. That's a pretty sweet deal. How good would a 5 mana, 7/5 Battlecry deal 1 be? Let's say it dealt 1 to you. I think I would take that a lot.
Pick the one, silly.
Probably be not quite as good as Knight Captain, funny enough. Probably like close-ish to Knight Captain. Wish they could have let us play on all the game boards in Arena and not just the ones in the current rotation. I agree, Captain Hoggar. I agree. I hate that they don't, because there's some really cool boards. And then sometimes I would play Wild I had a Wild Druid deck I was playing sometimes to do my quests and whatnot. Or you do like a Tavern Brawl maybe and you'd see a Wild board. There's a lot of boards that you just never see that are cool. And I don't know why they would not want to utilize them in more game modes. Let's do this. If we get a 1-cost secret, I think it is Reckoning. I don't know. Maybe I'm skewed. I don't want to go face. Let's put some pressure on him. It's a 7/5, right? New Sylvanas seems like an arena monster. That thing will be very good in arena. Very good. But as long as you can't discover these things, then they're not. I don't think they're that big of a problem. Tap Brittlebone. Or we play the 3, double trade, and play a 4. I think that's probably better than using the Brittlebone here.
Feeling dizzy. They're on to us.
Yeah, Sylvanas seems to be nutty strong. Do you only play Arena? How do you get all the cards in gold in just Arena, Carly J? Yeah, if you play Arena, then you get all the cards. It's awesome and fair. I need a way to deal a very small amount of mana, like 3 maybe. Well, must have been a lot of packs free to play. Yeah, you have to understand, I do this for a living, right? So I'm on all damn day playing 7 to 8 hours of Arena. But I had a lot of golden cards before I started streaming too. So yeah, just playing Arena. I dust my non-golden cards too, so I can make more golden cards. That sounds like hell. I'm living in a hellish existence. I can Shriek here. I think that's just what I'm gonna do. I can clear the board. I have to take damage on that so I don't discard it, but I'm okay with that. Okay, probably the second best buff too, which is nice. Pretty good. I've been playing since beta now, casually clearing my quests every few days. Even that, it is impossible to keep up with the new cards, yeah. Hearthstone is quote-unquote free to play, right? But it's actually like the most expensive mobile... It was the most expensive mobile game or something like that. I don't know, I read one stat. It's pretty much like the most expensive mobile game out there. I almost just slammed that Denathrius. It's entertaining when a non-golden card is offered in draft. Redbird squirms, trying to decide if it's worth its dust. The problem with the non-golden cards is lately all I care about is crafting the golden legendaries, because it seems like we open enough packs to get pretty much everything. So 2 things. We open enough packs, we get pretty much all the set in gold. But
Bask in my radiance.
I think I'm gonna bash into that. I mean, I might as well throw these away, right? Buff him. But it actually makes opening the packs more fun for me, because even getting a golden common or a golden rare, it's like, oh cool, like I want that, like it's good. It feels like I'm making progress. Oh, well, I guess I could just bash into that one. I'm gonna tap. We get 2 less 1/1s, but we are putting a relevant minion on the board, so. Skins plus packs is 80 bucks, but now it's only 3,500 rune stones. Any magic tonight? I want to aggressively backseat while licking Cheeto dust off my fingers. Hey Tug, there is a greater than 0% chance we will play some more. I might draft against humans today, maybe. That might be fun. The problem is I can't go infinite in magic, so I will run out of resources probably. That's okay. I think it's impossible to keep it with Hearthstone. That's why I only play battlegrounds. Just play arena. It's more fun and get all the cards in gold. Plus you get to, you know, cast Denathrius. You don't even have to buy him. Just get to play with him. They just don't come up that much. You can't build like a Death Rattle Hunter with Jewel of N'Zoth. Like some of these cards are in, but you just never see them. And I really wish that arena would skew the draft to make these synergistic possibilities more more viable.
Feel the hatred of 10,000.
Can't even be an egg gamer. I actually disagree with that. I feel like the eggs have done me well. We're playing against the mighty Nujabes, so in honor, let's throw this bad boy on for him. We should make a Descent of Murloc set. That would make for a few good meme decks. I agree. Descent of the Murlocs, bring it on.
I awaken.
Kill his guy. Is that worth it?
Look what I found.
Probably. As long as I hit a 3-drop next turn, right? We hit an infused card. Wow, that's a 3-drop. If we hit an infused card, we want to draw first, right? We have an accuser. Sure. Or a Denathrius, of course. Call it March of the Endless Tide and release it in March.
Where you followed?
Best idea I've heard all night. How is Ripper doing at Magic Arena? What the fuck? Why are you asking Graham? He's doing incredibly. He got the 2 7-win drafts. I got the best scores you can get. It's like not playing Hearthstone Arena for a year and then starting with some 12-win runs.
The culprit was
I mean, I'm playing against the baby ranks. So Magic has it has an actual MMR matchmaking system for limited and constructed. So I'm in the babiest of the baby ranks, which is a contributing factor to our success, I'm sure. But I can't help that. But that's like the equivalent, like. Oh no. I asked Graham because he is highly skilled in Magic and objective in his scouting reports. I'm objective?
Oh, tough luck.
It implies that I'm not being objective. My MMR is the freaking old man tier. What is that tier? You know, if I think I went into Magic open and honest. I didn't say like, oh, you know, I'm gonna crush everybody or oh, I'm playing perfectly. I had to take 25 minutes to do the draft to read all the cards. I don't know what they do. I was very, very clear. I was like, oh, I don't know what tricks are in. You know, gonna block, but they might have a card that punishes me, right? Red, you never thought to play Wild? I did play Wild. I did all my quests in Wild for most of this year. I was playing a double Yogg Guff Druid deck.
Hey, loser!
Which I found to be quite fun.
This'll make the pain go away.
Kill the mech.
Once upon a time.
straight. Is this? I like the instrumental versions. Darn it. Actually, that's not bad at all. Why did you put the guitar in while the piano was playing, by the way? Wow, save 3 health too, great. Reading your opponent's cards makes you a pro, that helps. Best skill you can have, Magic's ability to read your fucking cards, that does help, for sure. Redbeard is objective when it doesn't come to dreads. Am I not objective with dreads? There you go, Grog, come on. I want to play this. Probably better to play like this. Took me months to realize Tamishi does not have flying. I don't know what Tamishi is.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Guess you know he's not sniping? No, he is sniping, look. Played a Stormwind champ. It's a Moonfolk. I don't know what these cards are. But I'm with you, I'm as mad as you are. I didn't play Neo Destiny. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever one or more non-creature permanents or trigger hand, draw a card. Turn a land. You can just say return target artifact with mana. Battlefield. What the fuck? Tap and hit a brittle bone. That'd be cool. I could get a spell from here and maybe like you have an easier way to kill things. This one has the most power, so let's kill that. Ooh, nice. Void contract too. Have to be careful with these Nujabes mixes, because half the time you end up in a homework edit and you're listening to the same track for 45 minutes. It's hard to tell. Have we been listening for an hour or been listening for 2 minutes and 37 seconds? The latter, but still, gotta be careful. Arurian Dance is a good one. That's coming up next, as curated by Redbeard's decision making. I like Feather. I like Lady Brown. I like this one. I don't know why it's not playing. Did the internet disconnect? Let's refresh it and pray for the best. YouTube down? What the hell is this? Weird. I'm at 5. I can taunt. I have 9, 13, 15, 17. Is that right? 5, 9, 10, 11, 15, 17. I want to play both, but I cannot. So...
Last chance! Get in there and fight, maggot!
They're on to us.
Be careful with that! I'm bringing the party!
My guess is that Redbeard is fun to go to karaoke with. Oh, I'd be a blast. The Paladin Secrets are stronger than the Hunter ones, despite costing 1 mana less. Some of them. Most of the Paladin Secrets are pretty bunk. But, I mean, it depends. I'd rather spend 2 mana on a freezing trap than 1 mana on a noble sack or whatever. Okay, we got 6. 6 is nice. 6 is nice. We were listing Nujabe's tracks we liked. What else do we like? I don't know that many by name. You can just throw on a mix and just sort of like not skip anything most of the time, but some of them I do know by name. This one, Feather, Lady Brown. You play any other games off stream? I've been playing Genshin Impact since we did our sponsorship. I'm hooked. I gotta get some books. I leveled up my book weapon today. It was unbelievable. Sex is also nice, so I've heard. Sex is disgusting, smelly, slimy activity. I hope to have it again someday. Where's Alezred? He was here like 2 days ago. He stopped in and heckled me. Lovingly, quite lovingly. Kidnap? Avenge. Kidnap? Snake trap. Avenge. Say kidnap, maybe. Wait, there is no Redbeard partner? Alamai TV. I am currently living the life of a single man. Lots of crumbs. It is enviable. It is full of adventures, like bike riding. Lots of rum and cola, Hearthstone and arena streams, exactly. All the things a man could ever want. I get to be fat and smelly, and I get to watch dirty, dirty pornography. A boy with his balloon, waking up his heart sometimes. This is a song? Or a cautionary tale? Cry yourself to sleep. I don't cry. I laugh. I think. I dream. Wait, it's over. Okay, that makes me want to play the world famous mix that Redbeard maybe didn't make, but definitely discovered and made popular on YouTube. I thought Twitch partners got all the groupies though. Yeah, I get a ton of them. It's mostly to form Poet and Bert, two of the hottest gentlemen we have here. So, you know, it's best not to be greedy. But, you know, I prefer the woman. Prefer the woman's body. Laughing and crying, too insane to tell the difference anymore. Dude, you got problems, Otto. You need help. Play a boy with his balloon waking up his heart sometimes. Do you hold the Hearthstone Twitch streamer record for consecutive days streaming in your underwear? You know, I don't even wear underwear most of the time anymore. And that's how I like it. Yeah, the older I get, the more these bad boys need to breathe. I've heard I watch too much Redbeard, but that can't be true. There is no amount of Redbeard which can be deemed as too much.
The exit is this way.
There's value in this. I was gonna shoot something, but I could draw cards. I think I don't think I mind getting the secret down. Yeah. I think I could find a nice lady if I put in some effort. But life is hard and I'm old and my body hurts. So, here we are. You little cheater. One of the voices above me doesn't care to watch you, so it complains a lot. Complaining voice, you said?
Get these off of me!
Trade? Shoot. Draw? Getting Denathrius would be cool. Oh, I gotta trade before I draw if I do that. I tap. Alright, I'm gonna trade. And I'm going to draw now. 1, 1, 2. I can just play this maybe. You know what? I don't want to take damage. Because if I can at some point draw a Denathrius, that'd be swell, man. Head color's not golden? No. It's not golden because I got it from his non-golden fish flinger. So this guy has hard countered us by giving us a non-golden card. Yuck. I am living the Bilbo Baggins life to my name. What does that mean? You have hoards of treasure and some other stuff going on? What's going on in your life? Also, you said what?
Hey, loser!
Wasn't me!
I don't have another way to ping. Deathwing's kind of cool. Drake's kind of cool. I guess if I Deathwing, he's just gonna give me a little shrink-a-dink. Let's play this goober and that goober. Music, song. This is called Despacito by the guy who wrote Despacito. Stream elements, can you be quiet? For now, please. I don't want you talking to me. Stream elements, Central Dota, you can talk to me as much as you want. Oh, I have 9 mana. What an absolute and utter delight that is. What is the song Darude Sandstorm called? I actually like Darude Sandstorm. Is that dumb? Wait, what's next though? Is bell peppers and beef up next? I think bell peppers and beef is next. So we can't play Darude Sandstorm.
They break so easily.
I should have played this first. I regret nothing. I'm glad you stream at night. It's perfect time to chill and watch Arena after getting owned all day. Riddlebone Destroyer is so much value. Riddlebone is sick. 6 mana, 3/3, destroy a minion. Sylvanas is going to be in soon. It's a 6 mana 5/5 that does the same thing, but infused it can steal the minion instead. Yeah, pretty good. The song is fantastic. You like this one? Unironically, I like this tune. 5/8, like a billion. Can I just play this? Is that enough? 6. 4. 2. Oh, perfect. Yeah, the next track is Bell Peppers and Beef. We can't skip it. It's the best track on the mix, in my personal opinion. It really puts me in a good spot. Deck Tracker seems to be working well. No lag. You just jinxed it, probably. Deck Tracker has its issues. What's going on here? What about some SA2B OST? Red, Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah, we just played it straight through earlier today. Were you here? You were loving it? I was loving it, man. So good. The soundtrack playing.
Reporting for duty.
Is there a link? Yeah, I just posted it in chat. And in fact, I have just posted it again. For those of you who wish to acquire it.
For the roast, my lord.
Once upon a time.
Thank you, Mr. Streamer, no problemo. There's another absolute banger. The first like 20 minutes or 10 minutes of this mix is incredible. And then it kind of drops off. It's still good, but it's not as good. There's a couple other good tracks, but Waltz for Venus is somewhere on here.
The might of Stormwind.
Oh, it's the same person who does this track, unsurprisingly. This track and Waltz for Venus are by far the two best, in my opinion. Screen Dragon could be good, yeah, okay, me. It's gonna use these two. Or maybe I just do this turn. Dream it back, full clear. Yeah, let's just do that.
Time may pass, but the dream
Thank you to Smack the Ass. Smack Dak. Sorry, Smack Dak. Thank you, Smack. For your follow. It's wonderful to have you here. This track is fire. This is the best one, yeah. What'd you type in Tarantula Grams? Offline chat. I cackled so hard. I was watching football, American football, on Twitch. Hey, Wicked Kitten, how are you? On Prime Video on Twitch or whatever. They were streaming the Sunday night game. And every 8th message was just one of those, what are these called? Asai, those little, like, you know, things. It was just like these just dicks and tits everywhere. Nobody was timing them out. Dope Monster. Thank you for the follow, Dope Monster. Nobody was timing them out. And I was just like, I just closed chat down because I closed it down. Get that smut out of here. Because it was just too distracting. Dicks everywhere. But then I opened it up, like whatever. And then this image that KBB just posted came up and I was just laughing so hard at the inappropriate nature of it. So I was trying to get Smellyhead's permission to type it in here, but he didn't give me permission. So I just went over, and I couldn't, I was like, was it that funny? I couldn't see it. And then I went over to Graham's channel, I thought nobody would see it, but apparently Llama's snooping or something. Apparently Llama's snooping and he found it. 5, 8, 12, 15. Some sort of lethal.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Stop lying! Every nightmare must end.
I apologize. I just wanted to see what it was. But the first time I saw it, I was cackling immensely. And then when I typed it in Graham's chat, it was before we started. I didn't have the mic on, and I was just cackling over here on my computer chair. It's pretty funny. I don't know, just because like every post was like, it was like just a big dick, or like an Among Us character with boobs for some reason, or like Mario with teats, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then this bird, because you know, I swear I even kind of looked at it and I was like, oh, like my eye caught the bird, and then had to like drift over. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not that funny. It's really inappropriate. Let's not do that. But man, I was laughing hard. I was in the Hearthstone category and haven't watched an arena streamer since Ratsma. Just getting back into Hearthstone. All right. No more of the bird, the dick bird, please.
Then
We might have children watching.
for you and your guest.
No dick birds, please. No dick hydras. Which card did my opponent choose? Probably this, right?
A +1.
Loving Battlegrounds and Arena. Yeah, Battlegrounds is cool. Arena's cool. How about Pooping Mario? Pooping Mario is on the table, alright?
Your guest.
Plop down a Pooping Mario if you so choose. It's actually sort of interesting to play this turn, because we may know... Dude, if you're brave, you're gonna take Yogg-Saron. There's no way he takes Morose. This guy for sure seems like a Reno gamer. I mean, I don't want Morose. Let's be honest. But if it shows me Morose in his hand now, I can take it. Got a sneaking suspicion that was in his mulligan. Which card is in my opponent's hand? Nobody drafts that. And probably Medic is more common than Horrendous Growth, right?
Job done.
What a slam dunk!
Wiener Hydras are funny, not gonna lie. My streamer, Red's so smart. If we have children watching, they probably have bigger problems than seeing Mario's teats. It's a fair point. Like, when are they gonna see Bowser's teats?
I'm bringing the party.
Red is so smart. I was thinking about it earlier. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty smart. Maybe I should have done something else with my life. Perhaps. Perhaps an argument could be made. Too many cards and not enough mana. Getting paid to play a children's card game is the next level life. Well, some days I don't get paid. Some days I lose money. But yeah, when you put it that way, it does sound pretty nice. But you won't solve all the clues, man. What'd you want to do if you weren't streaming? I'd like to have my own talk show. This is kind of the same thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Here's our next guest, Mamba, KBB Mamba 24. Everybody, it's Redbeard Talk Show. It'd be cool if I had more technological proficiency to like do those things faster. It'd be really fun. Or somebody ran like the somebody ran this stuff for me. I don't know, it's just kind of shit.
An empty pew for you and
It's
your
Redbeard's
guest.
World, it's party time. I've got some fucking corrupt guys. Has he played anything? No. Plus it's expensive and kind of shit otherwise. If Redbeard wasn't a boomer, he would own Twitch by now. Redbeard, I should just help you manage all your shit. We would be unstoppable. I would thrive more with a manager. Wait, he took it?
Oh,
You
plus
little cheater! Only I can get things right. How come no Usher with the courier? Usher with the courier? What do you mean?
Is someone injured?
Embrace your true e-girl status. Go to just chatting streams. Oh, our viewership would tank. I don't have the physique. I don't have the nasty. I don't have the voluptuous figure necessary to thrive in that particular category. I think I'm dead. Oh no! This little cheeser. That's probably why he took it. How do I chat? How do I love thee?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
remain seated.
Maybe next turn. Hot tub stream win. I would do one. That's negative self-talk holding you back. No, I know how hairy my back is. Sorry. I've seen how hairy it is. I know it's a detriment, it's a deterrent. But I would get in a hot tub. But, you know, I would get in a hot tub with Twitch chat.
You get the goods.
Unfortunately, most market research has dictated / revealed that people would really prefer not to see Redbeard without clothes on.
This'll make the pain.
Every instance of testing we've done, people have demanded the more I cover and the smaller I make the cam, the more they enjoy the stream. They say it's got something to do with the ugliness and the smelliness, which they can almost sense. Dread's cosplay win. You know, because he did the looks like a crazy person. Red beard, more like red back. Well, I have dark back hair. My back hair is like black. I don't know why. It's like I'm wearing a black cape. When I take a shower, I'm like the creature from The Ring, from the neck down. Let us see. It's up on the premium fans only, I think. Should still be up. I think it's because your name gives appearance away. Ruins the surprise. Damon. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Dude. That was a pretty good play. I need a way to clear some of this stinking board. I ain't got one. What's the smallest possible size you can make your cam? I don't know. Somewhere around there. How's that? Can you still see me? I can see me. There I am. Hi. Hi, Greb. That's not good for me. That ain't good. Disappeared. How about if I make my gold in here? Redbeard, where's your cam? I'm right here. Or am I over here?
This'll make the pain.
Look what I found!
Dude, you're on one tonight. Yeah. I'm really on one. You could be a Hearthstone card. What stats and abilities would you have? I'd be a 6 mana, 6/9. Shuffle 3 fart counters into your deck. Why not on the hero portrait? Why is Redbeard so small? Hey, come on. I hear it enough in my personal life. I don't need to hear it in Twitch chat. Come on, Panda.
Behold the
Darn it.
might of Stormwind!
I don't sound like that. Morose won him the game? I don't think Morose won him the game. I think going first and playing a couple like 2 mana 6/6s and 5 mana 8/8s probably won him the game. Do the fart counters get poison? Yeah, they get poison. So once drawn, you take a poison damage at the end of your turn. They go into your opponent's deck. And then when they take 10, they die. And each one increases the poison tick.
This'll make the pain. This'll make the pain. Feeling dizzy.
Yesterday you won with Morose. Now he's winning with Morose. It became a magic card. Well, somebody said poison something or other. But it's like it's perfect. It's a perfect Hearthstone card because it borrows enough from Magic, and it's different enough that it can be a Hearthstone card. Shuffling crap into the deck, having a lot of stats for like not a lot of mana. I like the cam bigger for those moments you say, wait, where did my cards go? Is that a good Redbeard catchphrase? Where did my board go? Sometimes I like read the chat and I look back and I would be very surprised if my whole board is gone. Stealing from Magic, but not exactly. That's Hearthstone in a nutshell. Yeah, basically. Your voice is very ear-fuckable in a good way. What does that mean? Can you explain, Carly J? What's Carly J? Is that like an anime? Is that like an anime princess? Dude, I can come back. I just need little help. If I tap and blast that, double trade and trade, I go down to 5. Okay, well.
Feeling dizzy. Feeling dizzy.
Tickles my sensation. I should be charging for that. As long as I kill all of these somehow. That was good. I don't know what I do next, but that worked out. They only have 10 cards left. Maybe we're going for fatigue. Okay, I'm gonna type Carly Jai. I think that's an anime character, right? Or a porn star? Carly Jai. Is that a person from Twitter? Whoops. Drop my Pokemon cards. Ow, my freaking spine. Why is nobody talking to me are some of the things that Redbeard says. Yes, my spine does hurt. Yes, when he mentions his spine. Okay. Something bad for him. Okay. I don't know if there's anything on Google on the name. I thought it was a character from a hentai or something. A toast to all. So to cyberphysical. But I did click that. I thought I was going to see Anime Booba. But it looks like there's a Twitter. Somebody has... That is a person's name. If it's not your name, you're either stealing their identity or they're stealing yours. So be careful. I need another brittle bone. I don't have another brittle bone. Oh, I do have another brittle bone. Deck Tracker says I have another brittle bone. Well, I better draw it then. Darn it. Guess 5 damage on that is better than losing it to those. It's impossible to make art on the internet. I'm making art right now. Brittle bone, beardy spine. I do have a brittle spine, but I always drink plenty of milk. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. I'm sorry if my pits are sweating. Art, not fart. Oh, oh, my mistake. I got a big pimple on my back and it hurts. I popped it, but... Rich in vitamin R. Rich in vitamin R. That's good, that's rich. 5-9. I can actually kill that thing. Oh my god, wait, are we coming back? How did we come back?
Marks the spot.
Another spiked. Oh god.
This'll make the pain go away.
Which 5 do we want? Probably this one is more suited to cracking through this. This relaxing jazz is fantastic. Yeah, this is off my first album. This one. How many wind drops does this guy draft? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. This corrupted Yashiraj cards came through. What a game. Yeah, it's crazy because we both got huge value off of Yashiraj. I'd pay for a Redbeard nude painting. How much? And can I paint it myself? Can I just coat my body in peach colored paint and lay out on a giant canvas? Okay, I will say this. I have another brittle bone in a deck. I need it still. I need it now more than ever. Fair.
They break so easily.
This card really sucks. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this was like the best time to get this, where we might actually be able to like just get like 3 or extra cards, just dump them on the board and kill them before fatigue. What a slam dunk. A lot of things happened that game, but one thing that was very, very important was the Denathrius killing all the minions except that one minion. Like, it could have easily like not removed much. Like, it brought us back, but it could have left him with 8 or 10 power. Where's my phone? Always reminds me of Andy from The Office yelling, "Where's my freaking phone?" That one's a really awkward scene. That one always makes me feel uncomfortable.
You give me strength.
Let's dive in.
Also got this, Sponges to Bay. Yeah, I like that shuckle. It's hard to tell that he's waving though. I don't know that was his hand for a while. Everybody loves ducks. Not everybody. Not foxes. You know, overall, I don't like Andy's character much at all on The Office. He's not very funny most of the time, and he's not very likable. And then in the later seasons, he's awful. Like when he becomes the boss or something, he's terrible. And then he like takes a boat trip or something. It's like all bad, man.
Were you followed?
You know what? I should have coined this out. We can hold our coin though, that's kind of worth something. I've been there as Andy. My friend likes to prank me and hide my phone if I leave it laying. Yeah, Andy sucks. No, if you're Andy, then Andy's wonderful.
They're on to us.
Why would you leave your phone laying around though? If I'm not in my own house, then it's in my pocket or in my hand. I wouldn't like just like leave my phone strewn about. Rush would be good.
The exit is this way.
Okay. This character sucks. And it's largely irredeemable, but they salvage him slightly at the end when he sacrifices a lot to be worthy of Aaron. Yeah, it just kind of felt like they forced a relationship we were supposed to care about because we had Pam and Jim, and then it got boring, so they had to like shoehorn it in. But it didn't really make sense, and he was kind of a jerk, so. And she was cool, but she should have been with like somebody who wasn't a jerk. I feel like they tried to recreate the Pam and Jim dynamic, but failed hard. At a friend's house where everybody knows each other, only trouble in leaving the phone unattended is somebody pranking it and hiding it, it's fine. What if they take a look at all your nudie photos on there, like a picture of you naked? I wish that didn't happen.
Once upon a time.
Out the way! Someone's head!
I'm hungry, man. I could go for a little snacky poo. Interesting. I guess you get 2 points of healing here instead of 1 point of healing there. Kinda dig it. What the frick? Alright, we're in the Denathrius waiting room. Okay, at least it wasn't the one that got him another one also.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose.
I have no nudies of myself on the old phone. Also, my PIN code exists. I know at least 2 of my friends' code, but I'm not that sort of person to abuse it unless they mess with me. What if you're just taking a photo of like your own body for medical purposes to try to keep track of like a pesky mole on your sphincter, and then they see it? What if, just theoretically, you were to have that on your phone? Say it were to have happened to a friend of mine. We'll just call him D. Reds. Circus medic yet again. Cascading is great, yeah, but I'm kind of like largely dying here.
Out the way! Someone hit!
But yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe they can provide a second opinion on the mole. Does this look like Abraham Lincoln? Oh man, especially where it's situated, that's Abraham stinking. This on the butt.
What a delightful party.
Hellfire? Maybe we need a Hellfire. Okay, okay. Kill something would be cool. Nice. These things coming back is kind of a disaster, though. Alright, we got Big Daddy D. A little late, but, you know, still nice. Mortal Coil? Did I already play Mortal Coil? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so I can get, like, half of this card. Absolute worst target, was it? I think it's... No, it would be way worse to hit this. I would give him a 4-1 and a 2-drop and some more 2-drops. This was the absolute disaster. 2-2 might have been the best target, because these have Reborn, right?
With me, friend.
What a delightful party.
Okay, well, it's not a Proto-Drake.
A toast to all who sought to kill me.
Never get washed up!
I think you're right. That would have been way worse. That would have been a disaster. Alright, let's queue up for another one. I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs while we queue. Maybe eat a little piece of cheese. Maybe start considering a whiskey and cola delight. That's fine in my knees.
Nemzi versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Let's dive in!
Okay. I've been sitting on my blankie all night, so now it's warm. It's got butt warmth. Transferable butt warmth. Hey, Finchy. 3 fucking years. What are we doing with our lives? Is that a stolen sire? No, that was drafted. Ooh, Waltz for Venus? Go back a little. I don't want to miss Waltz for Venus. This is called Waltz for Venus.
Not enough mana!
It went off. Yeah, I turned it off so I could start it over.
X marks the spot!
I didn't want to miss it. Do, 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 do.
The culprit was not tidy.
Well, thank you, Finchy. Can we get a little bit of year hype for the Finchmeister?
Reporting for duty.
There you go. Special command only for the year anniversaries.
Put some gloves on.
Yeah, you love to see it if you're a Redbeard fanatic
The dog
like me.
is my destiny.
Or I like that he's trading for us. That's pretty cool. This is pretty good there too. 6-3 means you can't free trade it, but pick up the Proto. I kind of feel like I'm like Spike here, and Dreads is kind of like the guy crying and whining, all wild and willy-nilly, and I'm just kind of like calm, like running water.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose this.
You have a Subdue, that'd be kind of bad. If I tap Brittle, if I bump and play the 4, hit there and play this. Could just play this. Just wallop him in the face. Never got my Brittlebone impression. Soon. It smells like breath, man. It smells hardcore like breath. Frankly, I don't want to neg it. Because it's my own. Interesting. Does blanket smell like morning breath? No, it smells like Grandpa's closet. Mixed with animal. Question though.
Go away.
Nice. Yeah, it actually smelled very dusty. I probably shouldn't have been inhaled quite so forcefully there. Alright, we gotta get a few more wins. We gotta get this bad boy up to YouTube post haste. Pardon me, dude? Twitch, what are you doing?
Nemzi versus Illite.
This ends now!
Let's dive in!
Twitch, update this page. I don't like it. They break so easily. There you go. There you go, mighty. Professional voice doing guy. Nothing good. I'm just gonna get something on the board here. It's funny because this is totally draftable card, right? And you'd be happy to have it on one and you would keep it in your mulligan. Getting it from Demonic Studies, it feels kind of bad. I don't think it is, it just feels kind of bad. But I don't mind having the soul fragments in the deck. I like having the minion on the board. Particularly if you're trying to infuse this guy. Like, yeah, just having an extra minion, sure. You're kind-hearted. I care about you. I do. Cyrus never in our opener, no. We're not so lucky. Excuse me. Get a whiskey and cola. Probably after this run, we'll grab a whiskey and cola. Much better to put a 4-5 down this turn than go digging for dragons. We have, what, 1, 2 more dragons. I'm sure I'll get one later, right? Every time I look on HS Replay, arena stats, different classes in first place. That's good, right? Means the classes are close in win rate. Paladin, Warrior, Demon Hunter, Mage, Priest. Yeah, very refreshing. I draw a dragon this turn, that'd be cool. I just play that. I think I'm just gonna tap and get this down. Apart from Rogue, I wish Rogue was better. Rogue has some fun cards, you just never see them.
We'll cut right to the chase.
I can ping that. Did he mess up? Could've just hero powered it, I guess. Yeah, it's probably better to not have done what he did. I don't really know what to do here. This hand looks awful.
Hey, loser!
They stop me tolerating!
Hey, loser!
I just need Denathrius. Just give me Denathrius. Let's see. Kills something and then kills another thing. That's not that bad. Alright. Not cyclable. That's what I like about this board. Not cyclable. Hopefully not the other thing. Everything's going face. That's 8. 11. I need 2 damage for lethal. Just 2. Song makes me hyperventilate. Yeah, I don't really like this one as much. I think it might be the weakest track on here. Don't know why there's that weird person breathing on it. I guess Abusive Sergeant was better, because then if we misplay, we don't destroy our own board or take any damage. We can also tap more easily. Geek Bry? I don't see Geek Bry around here anymore.
Let's dive in.
Keep, excuse me. Where's Zelda? Zelda got an internship, so he's working during the day, so I think he's sleeping at night now. It's terrible. I need him. A lot of my hard carries in chat have temporarily
Were you followed?
left us. Lots of Hellfire lethals, yeah. It's been good to have Hellfire. We got an internship doing some sciencey work or something, he said.
What have you sacrificed?
I wonder if Zelda is still number 1 on the top chatters list.
The culprit was not tight.
It's gotta seem okay. Top chatters. Zelda has been dethroned. Well, that's sad. Zelda's still top 5 and I barely have seen him. Probably only been here like 1 day this week. Number 1 this week. I'm gonna reveal it. Tarantula freaking Graham. That's pretty cool. Hunter secret?
Put some gloves on.
Job done.
I don't care about the lifesteal. I care about having a 1/1 be able to kill this. Hey Jinzo. What's up, dude?
Handle it.
He can trade. I can play the Dark Moon statue to clear off the raid leader.
Once upon a time.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Good morning. Where am I, red nerd? I don't know, I closed it down. I'm not opening it up again. Alright, let me open it up real quick. Number 4, above Zelda. He had a good run.
Magic is not a
He had a good run. That's over now. The future is Graham and Kripali. And maybe, Keck W. But dear God, let's hope it's not Keck W.
Be careful with that. Sever my wrath.
Want to activate this, but I don't want to give him a 2/2 taunt. Trying to just live to Denathrius if possible. Squeamy, feeling any better? Yeah, I feel better today. I don't know. I was just so tired yesterday. I think it might have been not taking a nap and doing 2 hours of played up with dreads before the stream. 3, 7, 11, 12. I think I might just be dead. I have 2 circus medics. I could get some healing from Mage Scribe too, potentially. It's 10, 17. Let's try to find a spell that gains us life. I'm not sure. Let's do the opposite of gaining us life. If I tap and I miss, I die. If I roll a taunt, that could be cool.
Be careful with that. Job done.
I think it's right. Kill it, gain some life. Maybe we don't die this turn. I think it's presumptuous to think that he doesn't have 2 damage too. Whereas if we live through this turn, we may just have lethal next turn.
Delightful party.
Doesn't seem to be going well. Still 2 circus medics. Still some taunts. Got a scale easy. 5, 9, 10, 11, 15. I could taunt with that, which actually might matter.
Be careful with that.
We just need to live through this turn, right?
Hey, loser!
Dead end.
Honestly, playing this might be okay.
Dead end.
I like the way we played it. I sincerely do.
I yield for now.
What a slam dunk. Some really close games there. Lucky to roll the Plated Beetle, but skillful to destroy it with our own 4-mana removal spell. Let's try to get one more bad boy. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, now would be a nice time to do it. You might not remember later, and you might want to watch more breathtaking Hearthstone Arena gameplay. Yes, you. But people like end the queue and then restart it, and they're like, oh yeah, see, it worked, but it doesn't. You would have got the same match at the same time, or you unqueue and then somebody else gets your queue, and then you're not queuing, you know. Sometimes you're disconnected. Like if you have like a queue that's over a minute at like 2 or 3 wins, you know, like yeah, you disconnected, you gotta close it and restart. But at 12, if you're closing it and reopening it every minute, you're just gonna, you know, it's not gonna do anything.
Wow! What a slam dunk!
Were you followed?
I don't know. I just feel like I kind of want to draw cards at some point. Is evolving into a 2? Crazy.
Go on to us.
On mobile, disconnects fairly often. That I don't know about. That one I'm not so sure about. Back again for the final boss. How's the workout, man? Did you pick up the weights and did you put them down? Let's go play the... That's not what I was thinking.
You belong to the bar now.
It was nice, thanks. I didn't have any injuries. That's good. And nobody sniffed you? I hope. I like this card draw spell because we have a Denathrius in the deck. Just picking up the Denathrius, while it doesn't guarantee we win, it certainly would help. So we can run it in and then shoot it here. We can play a 4 and a 2. Just drawing extra cards and potentially just finding like a scam Denathrius would be pretty nice. Maybe he'll evolve it.
This'll make the pain.
Can we find a Ysera? That helps. I left a big stinker in the changing room. Why'd you tell me that?
What a delightful party.
Is he gonna evolve his guy? I want to trade it, but if he rolls... I guess I can kill something that rolls out. But if he rolls like a 7 or an 8, I have to kill it. I could ignore that, right? I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but... It's kind of cool. Okay, second best hit. Nice. Thoughts on the new Druid spell? Seems like it could make Arena very interesting. Oh, the card is a 0 out of 10. The one that makes both players draw cards or whatever. That's a 0 out of 10. That's probably like a bottom 5 card of all time for Arena. 2 mana to basically discard a card and allow your opponent to draw a card first. And then you break even the next turn by drawing a card. It is abysmal. I'd avoid it at all costs if I wanted to win.
Everyone's biggest fan.
Wow, indeed. Ow.
Wow! What a slam dunk!
Let's tap. Denathrius, darn it.
For the ranch, my
Dredge's
lord.
staff. Dreads' staff.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I could brittle here, huh? Maybe we just use the first brittle.
Deathborne!
And trade and lose one of these. And hold a brittle. It's probably fine too. But it makes everyone's decks more consistent. So if yours is stronger, it's better for you now? How does it make your deck more consistent? It doesn't do that at all. I guess if your deck is better and their deck is worse, then you could make an argument that you're going to draw better cards. But if your deck is better, then you probably don't, well, you definitely don't want your opponent doubling up their draws, right? So it's like, it's never good. You're seeing more of your deck. Yeah, but they're seeing more of their deck. So like, if your deck is good, it's bad all around, but like, even if your deck is good, if you have good 6-drops, and you draw 2 good 6-drops, and you play 1, and they have 2 good 3-drops, or 2 bad 3-drops, and they play 2, or 2 bad 4-drops, and they play 2 bad 4-drops because they have a full hand, you're still coming out behind even in that scenario. It's awful. It might be... It's up there with Treachery as like the worst card in Arena or Arena. It's sort of like that Taverns of Time one, where both players drew 2 cards and gained mana crystals, but you had to spend mana and a card. It's pretty much equivalently shit to that. But that's interesting that you think it's good. Because maybe I'll get... No, I'm not trying to diss you, I'm really not. But maybe I'll get some free wins off of people playing that on the first day or two. Maybe.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
I'm just throwing that back. Should be interesting being able to see more of each deck. I mean, it'll never be good in Arena. It'll be very good for the person who's not casting it. It does make for a sort of interesting, maybe like mill strategy in a Druid combo constructed deck, maybe, is what they're going for. I'm not really sure.
Calm before the storm.
Would be a surprise if it's okay in Wild. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some implications for making it serviceable with like a mill Druid package. I'm not well versed enough in constructed to have like the firmest opinion, but it wouldn't surprise me as like this like completely impossible scenario. Card that infuses cards that are in your deck seems like it could be really good. I'm not sure what that card is. Maybe aggro Druid? Yeah, maybe like the most hyper aggro build possible with like 15 1-drops or something. Like maybe you just dump your whole hand and then your opponents can't empty their hands fast enough, maybe. Like those, all of these scenarios will not be present in an arena match, right? You're just not gonna have 15 1s, or your deck's not gonna be so aggressive compared to your opponents that's gonna balance out. And if it is, then any game you don't draw a card like that, you're just gonna be out of cards on turn 4 or whatever, and you'll still be kind of assed out of the deal. You'll probably see it a fair amount in a spell to cast 8 Druid spells. Yeah, some cards are designed sort of to be just like thrown into the Discover pool, just to kind of muck up the Discover pool and stuff. So maybe that's what it is. It's just like, well, we'll put this card in that doesn't really do anything, but maybe people will roll it, and maybe that card's like, quote unquote, performing too strong or something. I don't know. Or performing too well.
Look what I found! Every nightmare.
Trick Totem? Yeah, who knows? But certainly not a card I imagine I will want to draft and put in any Druid deck ever that I draft. What I do love from the new mini says the totem specific infuse mechanically. I agree with that as well. Infuse a minion type is actually quite interesting. I'm inclined to agree with you. What's the deal with the blanket? When it gets cold, you can wear a blanket and it will warm you up. What do you mean, what's the deal with the blanket? God damn it.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose.
I don't want to crack that. Then I feel like I'm susceptible to death by Bloodlust. I'll try it. Yeah, you can even try wearing pants. I thought BG's Avenge could have specific minion types. It's interesting, but also would be way harder to implement in a practical way, but also in a way that felt like sort of fair. Because BG's already has enough of that feeling where it's like, oh, I'm the mech hero and I didn't roll any mechs. I'm the Murloc hero and I didn't roll any Murlocs. It's like, okay, well now I'm Rafam and I queued into the guy that didn't have any minions. And now I'm so-and-so and I queued into the one high roller that, you know, nobody could beat and I automatically take 15 or whatever. It's like then to be the guy that needs an infuse to kill a certain type of minion. Or you mean your own type of minions? Maybe.
A clear guard.
Like to have a Murloc infuse Murlocs or something and you're incentivized to take more Murlocs. That could be. It'd be cool if there was an event required one of each minion type and had a big payout. That'd be cool. It's a cool concept. We have 7, we need 5. I mean, this could be lethal.
A toast to all who sought to kill me.
Be careful with that.
Well, let's hope we didn't get double bloodlust, I guess. That would be 18. No, 24, 25. Yeah, that feels very Magic the Gathering-y. I mean, we've been playing a bit the last few days. Feels very like domainy, like 5-color, you know, coalition relic. Is that what it's called? What was it called? No. Oh no, there's one. That's 7, 10, 13. You can get another. Oh, he only has 4 mana here. I don't think you can get 17 damage for 4. I'm about to go 7 in Magic right now. BGs or Magic after Hearthstone today? We might do nothing. We'll see.
The culprit was not.
We have 8. We actually don't have lethal. Oh. Interesting. Can I find lethal? I can't find lethal. Because I can't corrupt that.
Uninvited. Be careful with
The
that.
culprit.
Alright, no Deathwing.
Not tidy.
I've loved the idea of Hearthstone being more complex, but I get why it's not. This is kind of a step. You had lethal with Pen. Pen doesn't go face. This is a step in the right direction, in that direction.
What a slam!
I actually can't corrupt this either. Oh god, is this real? Okay, hold on.
Hey, loser!
As long as I don't hit that one. God damn it. Really? Well, whatever. Lethal. Ping face. Still doesn't ping face. Dusty Rudy. What's up, Dusty Rudy? You guys somehow missed the same lethal 2 turns in a row. It's impressive.
Going hard here so good, you'll never get one.
These casual players. I mean, I don't mind. As I always say, there's a difference between somebody screaming out miss lethal and being wrong, and somebody asking me like, "Hey, Red, why didn't you? Was there a lethal there?" Or asking me a question, and I can explain it for them. But it's fine. I get a lot of people don't play as much as I do, and I also get that a lot of people aren't as good as I am. No offense. 12 is pretty good. It's the best score you can get. It's the most amount of wins, and thanks for that. Can't blame that guy, he's not watching the video. Well, there you go. That's a good guess that we were close to lethal then without without watching. It did used to go face, it did, yeah. Like